You have now tuned into Insight Sundays, the show that brings you relevant news, youth and political topics with a new direction and focus for our communities. Log in with Facebook and get connected. Here's your host, Adrian Mickens.
What's going on, Indianapolis? And welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. As always, we have to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Indiana Christian Leadership Conference, or ICLC, Raymond and Haley Attorneys at Law, George Buck Elementary School, Alpha for the Youth Foundation, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, First Achieve the Challenges for Excellence, Indianapolis Lighthouse Charter School South and East Campus, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Sam Ash Music Store. Stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. And of course, by downloading the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, by downloading the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store, as well as you can download the AM 1310 The Light mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, that's the AM 1310 The Light mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Indianapolis, as always, we have another spectacular show for you guys this week. This week we'll be broadcasting the Young Males Mentoring Conference as well as the Young Women's Empowerment Conference that was held at Warren Central High School by Mr. and Mrs. Gaither. This event will be broadcasted on WHMB TV 40 directly after this broadcast on AM 1310 The Light at 5 p.m. Again, the broadcast will run on WHMB TV 40 at 5 p.m. So check your local listing with your cable provider to see which ones is available for you. I'll go over them really quickly for you once again. If you have Xfinity Comcast, it will be channel 9, HD channel 1040. If you have Spectrum, formerly known as Bright House, that channel listing will be channel 22. If you have the Dish TV network, that channel listing will be 40.1. And if you have ATT Uverse, again, ATT Uverse, that channel will be channel 40. Anybody with DirecTV, again, I apologize. We do not service that cable provider. However, if you have the regular digital box, you can still get the streaming broadcast service if you do have the regular digital box on channel 40. As always, Indianapolis, I want to kind of segue right before we get into the live broadcast with a couple of sneak peeks, so give you guys a little bit of a taste of what this broadcast will be about. Right before we get into that, I kind of want to segue right into what this broadcast will truly mean to all of our youth in the city. Time and time again, we see murder after murder after murder after murder of our young women and our young men in the city, in the nation, and in the world. Enough is enough. This is me, Adrian Mickens, speaking directly from my heart to you, Indiana, about all of the police brutality, all about the black on black crime. It is time to stop. And that's what this conference was about, was to upheal, was to uplift, and was to strike a new mindset into the youth of today. You know, it's so easy for us to always say that this is the lost generation, when this is the most resourceful generation in this time by the information that they have due to technology. They've seen things that happened from the civil rights era, from the Black Power era in the 70s, from the hip hop evolution in the 80s, all the way into the evolution of sports and entertainment of what we see today in its globalization form. But Indianapolis and Indiana, I want to let you know that our youth, our African American culture is more than just sports and entertainment. We have now done miraculous things in the United States of America alone by holding the United States presidency as well as governorships, that we finally have the opportunity. At one point in time, we would have been blocked. But now we have the opportunity to stand for recounts in the state of Georgia and Florida for governorships. Also in the state of Texas, we've also turned over 19 judiciary seats for judges with 19 African American women. How amazing is that? To prove to our young women and our young men that you can be anything, you can aspire to see and do anything that you want to do in the United States and in the world. Indianapolis, the youth today needs you. Indianapolis, to all the mentors in the city, all the moms and dads in the city, all the aunts and uncles in the city, all the grandparents in the city. The youth needs you. It takes a village to raise a child. And now we can stand up proud because of our youth today sees what we do for their future tomorrow. And now was the time to show them the correct path, the correct structure, and the correct ideology that they should go by. Learning about Black history is so important. I think for so many years it's been not necessarily swept under the rug, but we only see things for the forefront. It's time to dig a little bit deeper about our history. Learn about your history. I know that we've been cut out from it for almost 400 to 500 years, but now it's time to dig a little bit deeper to find out our roots. You know, it hasn't been so long since we've been able to be registered to vote. In 1965, with Martin Luther King Jr. working with Lyndon B. Johnson, helped push that movement forward. But it was only 100 years after the Civil War when we were able to do that. And we're only standing 50 years after that time where we're able to vote. And I know so many people saying, why should I vote? Why does it matter? I'll tell you why it matters. Here is why you should get out and vote in every election. We still see voter suppression in certain states, and it's sad, and it really hurts my heart because 50 years later, we still have to deal with certain things that happened 50 years ago, that amendments and laws should have changed. Indianapolis and Indiana and America. This is why it's so important for us to get out to the polls and vote so that we can get people in office who represents and will show the United States of America and to the world who we are as a people and who we are as a country. We've come too far to go backwards with any crazy ideology about what the past was and what we should do today. Today is a brand new day. Technology is fastly progressing and evolving, and it's time for our children to experience a new time and a new life today and progress in moving forward. It is time for our children to see us step up to the plate, to help them financially, to help them build homes, to help them build a future for their children and their children's children. It is that important for financial wealth and financial status to have for each of these generations coming after us. It is now time for us to see and plant good seeds into our children of today. That is why this conference was so important. We had IMPD, we had pastors, we had all walks of life come to these conferences on the 13th and the 20th of October to speak to the young men and the young ladies of Indianapolis, and hopefully they can share this with people that they know, and it spreads like a virus of good word and of good nature to help them move forward in life. Indianapolis, I hope that you enjoy snippets of this broadcast and that you catch the broadcast on WHNB TV 40 at 5 p.m. Again, that's WHNB TV 40 at 5 p.m. Let's check out some sneak peeks.
Good morning. I said good morning. First of all, on behalf of NOBLE, National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, we are here to present the Law in Your Community program. But before that, let's give it up again for those young men who came up here in a demonstration of love and respect to share their lives with you so that you can have a more quality life. One more time, give it up for them. Here. I serve as captain of IMPD. But what's really most important, I serve as a servant of my community. I care about my community. I care about you young people. When I was 12 years old, I was walking down the street with my friend, Bryant Moore, we call him Junie. We was about 36 and Grant, just before we got to Chester. A police car came around the corner. My good friend Brian said, "Run, Johnny, run." He takes off running. So I takes off running. We run down the street, run between some houses. It was just after dark, but we were still legally able to be on the street because it was before curfew. And next thing I know, we're squatting down behind some bushes. A police car is coming down the street, shining their spotlight because he just saw two kids run away from his car between the houses. So I'm sitting there, and I turned to my friend, Brian, Junie. I said, Brian, why did we run? We're not doing anything. He said, oh, Johnny, the police will lock you up for nothing. And I sit there and I thought about that. I said, but we haven't done anything. And so for me, individually, I made the decision I was never going to run from the police again. I haven't done anything. Now, exactly 12 years later in my life, I'm 24, I'm driving down the street in a police car. I am the police. If I saw the same thing occur, two people all of a sudden take off running between the houses, as a trained police officer at that point now, what am I thinking when I see that? It must have done something, right? Something ain't right here. So based on my own behavior when I was 12, I drew attention to myself based on my behavior.
Hello, my name is Crystal Hines of the Inner Beauty Program, where I'm the founder and president. We have been enriching and inspiring and empowering youth ages 8 to 18 since 2002. Our original purpose of the program is to have girls focus on their inner attributes in a world where the outer appearance is the focal point. We have a dynamic staff of women who are here to provide all types of programming for your young ladies, including life coaching, mentoring, tutoring, boot camps, and special events. Please stay connected with us through our website, myinnerbeautyprogram.org, our Facebook page, Inner Beauty Program Inc., and our mobile app, Inner Beauty. Thank you.
The civil justice system in the United States was developed intentionally by our founding fathers. They knew and had the wisdom to foresee that individuals would need protection from each other and from their government. They also saw and foresaw a day when they would need protection from a corporate entity, the new corporate citizen. Here at Ramey and Haley, we bring passion and experience to every file we open, every client for whom we become their lawyer.
This is Pastor Derek Miller, and I'm so excited about introducing you to the fruitful ministry here at Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus. I'm here with my lovely wife, Sister Valerie Miller.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus is a community church with the community at heart.
In 2008, I began collaborating with my bishop, Roy Steenfield Sr., on some outreach initiatives on the southeast side of Indianapolis at Bethel Park Community Center. It was here where we established Teen Nights, and the Inner Youth Achievers College Tour program was also birthed out of this initiative. God saw fit for next level growth, and in 2015, the Lord opened a major door for Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus.
The mission of Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus is to dedicate our lives to proclaim the gospel message of our Lord Savior Jesus Christ through our witness, loving God's people through our service, and strengthening communities through spiritually sound doctrine.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus offers an effective children's church ministry with curriculum-based instruction. We also offer men, women, and teens ministries. We can be reached at 317-941-6143. Or you can find us on the World Wide Web, www.btacsouth.org.
Or download our mobile app, Bethesda South, via Google Play or the App Store.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, a place of compassion,
a place of love,
a place where God is.
Since 4th grade, Indianapolis Lighthouse College Prep has been my home.
Lighthouse gave me the opportunity to take college classes for dual credits.
Lighthouse allows me to do community service, mentoring younger students.
At Lighthouse, I take classes geared towards a career that I'm interested in.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I am a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar graduating this year and on my way to college. Apply at lighthouse-academies.org.
People's Nail and Hair Salon welcomes you to our new location at 6233 Allisonville Road, where we service all nationalities. We are a full nail and hair salon. Booth space available. Call 317-362-0323 for more info.
During the last 5 years, National Heritage Academies ranked in the top 25% of U.S. schools for academic growth.
I'm learning a lot.
We want you to have academic success, but we want you to have emotional success.
They teach me to be a good person.
My children feel very safe.
That's why 92% of our parents recommend us.
We are in the business of producing excellent human beings. That's our legacy to the world.
Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church.
I just got the best deal on my new guitar at Sam Ash.
I always get advice I can trust.
I got it in time for my gig.
The coolest selection of music and sound gear, always at the guaranteed lowest prices. Sam Ash, the real deal. Get zero interest financing for 24 months with your Sam Ash credit card.
Hello everybody, my name is Pastor Aaron Boyd. I'm the pastor at New Vision Lighthouse, and we're located at the corner of 46 in Arlington and Devonton Plaza. We welcome you to come and worship with us every Sunday at 11 a.m. We have midweek Bible study on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Our mission is simply this, to let our light shine in our communities and in our families. You can like us on Facebook, visit us on the web at newvisionlighthouse.com. God bless you. Be careful and be prayerful.
Hi, I'm Dr. Holden Flynn, principal at George Buck Elementary School. I'd like to share with you why George Buck is a great school. First, we have an amazing staff. We are invested in children succeeding. We spend time getting to know and assessing all of our students so we can build an instructional program that meets their individual needs. Second, we use an incentive system to encourage and reward students. We introduce students to fine arts by offering music and art to all. And last, we offer a variety of extracurricular activities, which include basketball, cheerleading, soccer, volleyball, and after-school tutoring with the Boys and Girls Club. If you are interested in finding out more information about George Buck Elementary School, please call us at 317-226-4294 or email at holdenflynnt@myips.org.
Download New Boy mobile app. Check out our features. Comprehensive homepage. Scheduled events. Real-time notifications. Latest news. Download on App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back, Indianapolis, to Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. Make sure that you stay connected with us on our live streaming services, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays, as well as you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, by downloading the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Indianapolis, make sure that you segue right after this broadcast to WHMB TV 40 as we go right into the sneak peek of part 2 of that conference with the Young Women's Empowerment. Before we get right into that broadcast, I want to give a shout out to all of the key ladies who helped put this event together. Starting off with attorney Kiki Gaithers, Crystal Hines of Inner Beauty, as well as the MC for the event, Danielle Mickens. Let's check it out.
Purpose. What's your purpose? Why were you created? Why? Yeah. You what now? To become a veterinarian. Anybody else? Yes. To be a veterinarian. Yes. To be a what now? A person to help others. So how about a social worker? How about a foster parent? How about running inner beauty? Ain't nobody talking. How about being a mentor? Yes. What about you? Become what? Become a nurse. Anybody else? You gonna be the first female president? Ain't nobody talking. Michelle Obama. She gonna be the first one. She's gonna be the first one to be a president. Anybody else? You gonna be the first to make a difference. Why don't you make a difference all on your road? Look at all them girls looking really sad. Just go and just say, make a difference, make a difference, make a difference. You gotta get up and be bold. Anybody else? Anybody else with purpose? Anybody else? Purpose over here? Purpose? Yes. A neonatal nurse. Woo! Look at all the purpose in this room. Let me tell you something. Bible says in the book of Jeremiah, and for those of you that may not read the Bible or may say, well, I don't believe in all that, but let me just give you a scripture. Can I say scripture? Jeremiah chapter number 1 says to Jeremiah, he says, before you were in your mother's belly. Anybody know the scripture? Come on up here, President. Okay, well, we're going to help. So we're going to help them, right? Just me and you. Before you were in your mother's belly. Somebody say, before my mama knew my daddy. God said, I what?
I knew your purpose.
I knew your purpose. Ooh, that's good. That's good. And it also said, and I ordained you. Somebody say ordain. Anybody knows what that word means? It just doesn't mean a preacher. It means I ordered you. You were on the menu of life, and I said, God said, I need that one. I need that one for an appetizer. I need that for the main course. And he said, I ordered you, and I did what? I ordained you a prophet among the nation. Guess what the other verse says that people miss? He said, Jeremiah, don't be afraid of their faces. Look at somebody say, don't be afraid of the faces. Reason why he had to say that, because when you have purpose, people will hate you. You'll have haters. You'll have perpetrators. You'll have people who will say you can't do that. But he said, don't be afraid of their faces, because I called you. And because he called you today, we're going to find out what our purpose is. And look at somebody say, I have purpose. Give me a high five, young lady. This is the first woman president. Y'all ain't give it up for her. She's bold and tenacious. She's bold. You got to be fearless.
So next up, we'll have our keynote speaker. I'll just give you a little bit about her. Her name is Tracy Berry McGee. She is the founder of Sister Keeper Empowerment, and she's from St. Louis, Missouri. So be prepared for a dynamic speaker, okay?
I am enough. Say that, I am enough. And I'm going to tell you, you're more than enough. You are all that and a bag of chips with a soda on the side. You feel me? But so many times we're not taught self-love. We taught to love everybody else. We don't know what we want. When you get a boyfriend, he be like, what you want? What you want to go, where you want to go eat? You be like, I don't know. And then when he's like, well, I'm going to take you, what? The White Castle or something. You're like, I don't eat that. I'm going to need you to know what you want. I'm going to need you to start defining these things. And I need you to know that you are enough. You know, like the soul food dinner, you are not Subway, you are not Burger King. He cannot have it his way. You are soul food. That's a full meal. And it takes time. It's a season. You're a season. You're worthy. And you need to understand that. You are enough. Nobody else should tell you that you are not enough. And sometimes it's not a stranger. Sometimes it's our own families who say stuff to us. Because guess what? They didn't get what they needed. So they too are hurting. And we have to find a way to block out those negative things that people say about us. We all have experienced it, but it's real. The I in the I define me is be inspired. How many of you all understand? Say, be inspired. That means that you need to not only be inspired by what other people do, but be inspired by yourself. You need to affirm yourself every day. You need to get up in the mirror and say, you know what? I love myself.
Thank you, Indianapolis, for tuning in to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. Stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. And make sure that you download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store, as well as download the AM 1310 The Light mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, that's the AM 1310 The Light mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Indianapolis, make sure that you tune in to WHNB TV 40 directly after this broadcast, as we'll be broadcasting the Male Mentoring Conference and the Young Women's Empowerment Conference. Indianapolis, I hope that you have a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend, as well as we'll be back on air on December 2nd. And we will check you guys out soon. God bless.
This is a Soul Hit production.